Captain Crossbones in the digital gale. Housed through the glass, blue ghosts flicker as the minutes pass. I slide the patch over my tired eye. Let the pixels drown everything outside. And in this wired up wreck, I'm the last old salt, steering through the static of a landlocked vault. Let the storms all crash on the other side. I'll sync with these screens before I run and hide. Like maps, cursor blinks red, little lighthouse flash. Spam like sirens call me by my name. I mute their mouths, still they sing the same. And in this wired up wreck, I'm the last old salt, steering through the static of a landlocked vault. Let the storms all crash on the other side. I'll sync with these screens before I run and hide. If I kill the glow, will the ghosts move on, or just haunt the dark when the power's gone? And in this wired up wreck, I'm the last old salt, steering through the static of a landlocked vault. Let the storms all crash on the other side. I'll sync with these screens before I run and hide. If I kill the glow, will the ghosts move on, or just haunt the dark when the power's gone? And in this wired up wreck, I'm the last old salt, steering through the static of a landlocked vault. Let the storms all crash on the other side. I'll sync with these screens before I run and hide.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another day here at Captain Crossbones Cove. So I hope you enjoyed that intro. That is a song I created myself for our channel. So today we are continuing on with Data Center, having a look at episode 2. So I hope we're all well, and without further ado, let's get started. Which one was it? I've just got to work out exactly which one we were on. Wasn't this one. I think it was that one. Yeah, okay. Is it? Isn't it? Yeah, so this is the one we were doing yesterday on episode 1. So we currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 customers or 5 client databases on the go. So we're going to have a look and see regarding this one here, which is probability manufacturing. Maybe it works. So they require 100,000 IOPS on the System X servers, 70,000 on RISC servers, and they also require mainframe servers at 70,000. So let's have a look and see about making some room first of all. There we go. Okay, so we've unlocked a new area for our next batch of server cabinets. So we'll go ahead now and we'll have a news and see. So at the moment we have unlocked the 7U on the System X. So that gives us 12,000. So we need 100,000 IOPS on that one. So if we divide that by 12,000, we need 9 of those. Should be right. So we'll go ahead and get 9 of those. Now we need what do we need? We need server rack. We'll get 5 of those, and I'm also going to unlock that there. Only want 1 of those, no, 2 of those. Okay, so if we now go ahead and grab those, we'll put these into place first. So these now face the opposite way. So kind of confusing because you'd have expected it to face the same way as the other one, but no, they're back to back instead of front to back. So that's fine, we can cope with that. So we'll get these all into place. Okay. We're probably going to need another one cabinet. Or did I get enough? Can't remember. Nope, we are right. We got 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's fine. We are on track there. Make some change. Now, plan of action. We're gonna try something a little different. So this one we're gonna keep empty the time being. Now, there's a reason behind my madness on that, and you guys will see why when I come to fitting everything all into place. So, I'll start off first of all with these units. Okay. So we've got 9 of these in total. So we'll go ahead and get these put in. Now if I'm right, you can get 6 of these into one. So that's all right. We can cope with that. Crouch down and place that one. Okay. And we'll go ahead and grab ourselves that one. Sure. Okay. Now, we have this unit here, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that into here, and the valid reason for that will be understandable as we progress. So, moving on to here, we need to unlock these other ones here next. So for now we can use those. But for now, let's go ahead and finish loading everything we've got here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in that cabinet. I don't think you can get another one in there. Nope. That's fine. So we'll go ahead and we'll put those in to our second cabinet. Okay, so again, one more there. one done. Right, so what was it we needed? It was 70,000 of the blue and 70,000 of the main. So so that is 14 of those. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60, yeah, 14 of those. Oh boy. Can't complain there, considering the fact that my maths is usually rubbish. Right, so we want 14 mainframe and 14 of the RISC servers. So we'll check out with those. Okay. Voila. Here we go. Right. So we need those out as well. I've got to take those when we had the other ones, but that's okay. Right, drop those down there. Now, what was I looking for? We've got a switch. We want some patch panels, so let's go ahead first of all and we'll load our trolley with those. We want these to start with. But then again, it doesn't really matter which way around you put them. You can realistically put them in any order. I kind of just prefer it personally where everything's kind of in its own array. So we'll go ahead and I overloaded it. Yeah, right. Yeah. Don't grab hold of that. The awkward trolley. Spin it. Go. Thank you. No! Don't crash in the wall. Okay. Right. So now we're going to load these in. Now, as you could see, because of the size of these, we couldn't get another one down the bottom. So that gives us a perfect opportunity to add those into the mix. So we'll go ahead and grab those. So we've got a total of 14 of these and 14 mainframe units as well. So, okay. You know what I've just spotted? Never mind. We'll do it on the next one. Come on. Awkwardness. Thank you. Oh, for goodness sake. I don't like this trolley. Come on. Right. Yeah. I know what I do want to do. And this is going to hurt in a way because we've just spent out on those. I'm gonna get rid of these. There's a reason behind my madness that you will understand as we move forwards. So I want to go ahead and take these. I'm going to leave one. Because I can't deal with so 70,000 divided by 12,000 will be 6 of those instead. So that would be a better option. So I think that's the route we're gonna go ahead and take. I think it would probably be a better route anyway, considering the fact of the route we want to go down. So trying to think. Yeah, so we go ahead and get rid of those anyway. Yeah, come on. All right. This is going to be a better solution rather than a catastrophe. Right, go with them in there, and then what we're going to do, we're going to unlock those. Get 6 of those. And we want 2 of those for now. Okay, that's better. These are going to be the better choice. Again, can't get them down there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this one across, and we'll go that one in there. Okay, and then as that one's not going to sit inside the bottom of that case there, I don't think. No, we're not that lucky. So what we're going to do, we're going to add those into here. Okay. Like so. Again, I'm not going to be able to get another one in there. So, what I'm going to do instead is going to run those 3 on the other one, which will go here. Did I say 3? Yeah, I think it is 3. Could be wrong. No, I'm right. I know. Okay, so there we go. One more of the blue ones. Okay. There we go. So that's those in place. Now for our other ones. Now we can't at the moment afford to unlock the 7U frame ones, because we've kind of just done a massive purchase of unlocking the 7U blue ones. Again, to unlock, they use your XP. So it's one of those. It's fine. We don't mind. All right. So we'll fill the trolley with what we can. There we go. All right. So spin it round. Oh, come on. Thank you. No. Yeah. Rah. Get in. Right. Tell you what. We'll put you there. How about that? Happy? Crouch down and get these as close as we can to the blue one. Now hopefully my brain is thinking correct. We should, in theory, have this down to a T on how I want the setup to work. Right. Okay. We'll go ahead, take that. When it decides to play ball for us, some work needs doing on improvements of this trolley for sure. Just one thing I would love to put forward to them. It shouldn't be that difficult to control, especially when it's empty. Definitely shouldn't be that awkward. Alright, so grabbing these and want these as well. There should be another one here somewhere. There it is. Okay, so there is nothing there that we need, so we'll go ahead, spin it, Oh. Right. Oh, for goodness sake. Who invented this folly? Right, we can't get any more into there, so we're going to go ahead and load up this one. Okay. Right, so that is that one. Now we want these because what we're going to do, we're going to place those in here. Now my reason for that is really simple. If you, I didn't want to do that. If you turn the switch on just here, you've got a labeling system, so you can obviously change the name of the switch. You can create groups as well, so you could group things together. I'm not entirely sure how that works. We haven't crossed that one as of yet. But that is definitely a bridge I would like to cross when we come to our next episodes. Because if we can bridge the connections between all of our servers into one switch, and then from that one switch go to what am I looking for? The word mind blank. So if we can link that one switch to all of our servers with different IP addresses, and then link them to each customer from one switch, it will definitely be an interesting one to see. Right, so what do I need? We're gonna need these. So we'll go... Oh, can't. Don't... What? Right. Ah! Right, okay, so... Can't do it that way because... What we need is... need to be able to go ahead with one of these, I believe. So if I grab one for now, because we're not in a rush to get this for the customer yet. If I put that into here. Like so. Can I then link one of these to it? No, okay. Oh dear. Alright, so looking at this. Let's go ahead. Aha! We might need this one. Let's have a look. This one looks a bit more promising. So we'll pop that out for a minute. And we're going to take that. We're going to throw that out the way. This one looks a bit more promising for us. If it will go in. Right. Come on. Thank you. There we go. Right. Move that one up. And we'll grab that one into there. Now, what did I do with it? One of those. Come on. Thank you. Right, so what we can do. Can't put one in there. But we can put that one into there. So, this is looking more promising. And we'll go that into there. So, okay, this is looking a lot more promising. Right, okay, so not sure how that is going to work. I haven't worked that as of yet, so still a learning curve. But we just discovered a new switch system that we can utilize. That always comes in helpful. So we're going to get rid of these because they're pants, no good to us. Don't want them. What we got here? They're the other ones, and I dropped that. So we'll get rid of that. No. Thank you. Same again with that one. Don't need that. And what we do want is these ones. Okay, so what I'm going to do, as we are learning as we go along, we're going to go down and order 5 boxes of those. Seems excessive, but there's a method behind the madness. We say that. Hopefully there's a method behind the madness. You never know. Right, so. Come on. Thank you. Right, so there's our first one filled. with our plugs. And what we'll do, we'll do the same on this one. Okay, right, so empty box, throw it away, don't need it, don't want it. There's 2 more boxes there, which is fine. They can be our spares, so we only need 3 out of this one anyway. So that gives us 2, 4, 6, 8, 16 ports in total. So that's fine and dandy. Now, where's my cable? It's here somewhere. We want that one. Right, so, plan of action. Before we do that, have I got any blue one left? I'm sure I have. It's here somewhere. No. You know what? We used it. Okay, so let's have a look. We'll get the blue one. How many of those should we order? We're ordered 2. Alright, grab those. We only need the one for now. Purely because we're literally just going to link it into place. It's still doing that pull, and I don't know why. It's irritating. So goes into there. Okay, and then that one into that one. Doesn't really matter what order you put these in, it's just I prefer to be the awkward one and just have them in a specific order. But like I say, each to our own. Okay, so we're not technically going to have enough here, so we might need to organize another switch. So what I'm going to do for the time being is put that one down. We're going to go ahead and link these up to here and across. We'll come to there. Actually, no, that's fine. I think. No, I don't want to do it that way. Actually, Let's redo that. Where's that gone now? There it is. Silly thing running away from me. Alright, so we'll go straight to there, straight to there, and straight to that one, and then come across and go to our first one. There we go. That's better. Okay, right. We've got the hang of this, but what we could do would help. Lost direction. So what we can do, make it a little bit more tidier. We'll go down, up to there, then we'll carry on across to there, and we'll come down to this one here. I think, no, let's go to that one, and then to there, and then to that one. That's better. Okay, cable management at its finest. Right, again, same routine. So we're gonna go up to here, same through there, into that one. So it's great that we can utilize multiple cables through one system. Oh, come on, you silly thing. Thank you. Right. Okay, so that's that one. And then to there. Again, same one again. And into there. Down to that one and straight into there. So that's 3 of the yellow ones so far. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to do it so that all the yellows are linked first. Purely down to the fact we don't have many cables going to the patch side of things here. Be handy if we could have a much bigger patch system, but for now we just make do with what we've got. Okay, one more from there. Again, cable managing at its finest. So this one is a lot harder than the previous one we selected on episode 1. this one has 3 different servers, whereas the other one only had 2. So it was this one here. As you can see, we've got blue in there, some blue there as well. That was a fun task in trying to set those up. So now we're working with 3 different servers and linking them to one. Right, so we'll go with the easy one first, which is the top. Again, link it into our channel system up here, come to there, round, down and in. So that is done, and then we've got that one. Again, you don't want cables everywhere because it kind of just makes it a complete mess, and you can easily get yourself completely baffled into what cable goes where. So doing it in a neat fashion like we're doing will definitely benefit us. Like I said yesterday in episode 1, this game is more a educational kind of game for those who want to learn how servers work. So it's definitely interesting to say. It's something that, you know, I've never ever done myself, so this is a complete learning curve. Yes, it's definitely worth, if you want to learn how to do server managing and what have you. I could see this in a way, like I said yesterday, being like a training program for learning servers, because it's all involved with IP addresses and different things like that. So definitely an interest into it. Now I'm going to have a quick glance and see if there's any other way. So we've got 16. Right, so that's a fiber module. That's fiber patch panel. I wonder if we could go fiber to Ethernet. That's got me thinking. I'm gonna have a nosy at that. Yeah. Don't pull me in. Alright. Wrong cable type. Typical. Is it that one? Nope. It's not that one. What one's it going to be? It's going to be that one there, isn't it? Mm, mm, mm. Okay, so let's have a look and see if we can link. No, stop. Stop pulling! Right. Right, now. So, we can't even work with connections on that, which is a bit frustrating. Goodness sake, where that's gone. Right, well, we'll put that aside anyway, because we're going to need it. What am I thinking we can do? Thinkity think. Right. I think we're gonna need multiple switch setup on this one. It's coming across like it. So it's a bit of a pain in the backside, to be fair, but what can I say? What can we do? Because we really can't connect it any other way unless just having a thought. Let's have a look into this one. What can we do with that? Again, nothing, because we haven't got any device with the whole oh, come on. What can we do? What can we do? The only thing we can do is realistically, because there isn't any other way of being able to do this between copper, between RJ45 and fiber, to my knowledge. This is a mind boggle. Right. So, the only thing I can really think of is purchase a RJ45 switch. What we will then have to do is, where did that one go? Oh, there. Put it underneath. Right, so this is the only thing I can think of doing the best way, realistically. Thinkity think and think. So we're gonna have to drop the... Oh, what did we do? No, not again. Oh, we've just lost the blue cable. We did have one. I don't know where that's gone. Never mind. So we've got another one anyway. Right, so. Ah, there it is. How's it get up there? Right, so what I'm gonna have to jiggery pokery about with is we're gonna have to take away one of these cables from here because we're gonna need to utilize that one port to go from there. Ah, genius. Genius, genius, genius. Why didn't I think of that in the first place? Right, so I'm going to take these out a minute. We'll keep that one as a spare. See, don't you just love it when your ADHD goes, here, do it this way. Right. Aye, aye, Captain, as we say. There we go. See, brain just completely mind blew me. So we'll get another one of these. Because what we can now do is we can reconnect that to there and go back into there. Now we're talking. Right. Then we want to grab hold of those and we want to utilize another one of those on there. That helps if I'm finished. So what we can then do is run another two on there. Oh, we're good at this game now. We've got it! Right, so, plan of action is we'll feed that one into there and into there. Well, okay, so we're on the ball. We're on it. Right, okay, so carrying on with our cable connections, we can now go ahead and link up these here. Because we've now sussed out what we can do. See, when the ADHD kicks in with the brain, it definitely comes up with crazy thoughts of ideas. Why didn't I think of this without it? Oh dear, one of them days. Right, so we're on it. We've got it. We know what we're doing. We've got a plan in action. And we are going to get through this. Okay. So up we go again, linking into the channels. the best cable management we can do. And that one into there. Now, again, what I'm going to do just beforehand is we'll grab hold of that into there, and then I can link. Oh yeah, helps if we have the module. You donut. Right. I've got those modules in here somewhere. There's a box. So one in there, one there, one there. Okay, empty box. What are we missing? Nothing. Nope. There's another box of them there. There's two. Okay. So one in there, one there. No, in there. Thank you. That one, please. Thank you. Ah. Right. Link those into there. We need 4 more. See? Love it when the brain kicks in and says, do it this way. Because there was me in a pickle, not thinking straight on what the best solution was, and voila! Right, where have you put those? There they are. Right, okay, so we need 4 of these. So we'll connect those into here, like so, and we'll drop that spare one on the desk. Now, what was I looking for next? We want cable. So we've got one here that we have been using. Again, what we're going to do is link those into here. Come on, get to the top one, not the bottom one. Did that get the top or the bottom? That got the top. So we're going to utilize this as best we can. Okay. Right. So got another selection here to add. Okay, and so go that one into there, that one there. Now I've got 2 ports here which we could run up to here using this patch, but I don't want to. We can try our best to leave it like that, and we're on a winning streak. So we'll do that. So there are two switches in place, one at the top, one at the bottom, and we are running two patch panels. So with the fact that we're now running those, that in a way helps us. So what I'm gonna do is feed this one up to here. Again, we've only got 7.4 meters of cable remaining, so we're gonna need the other roll at some point. Shouldn't need it just yet though. But what we're doing is we're basically dedicating one cabinet to our switch system, and then dedicating the other cabinets here to our servers. Now, if I'm right, I've got all of those connected, so now I can make a start on this side. Again, cable is not long enough. How is it not long enough with 3.6 meters? I'll keep hold of that just as a backup in case I've got a short piece that I can utilize. Luckily we've got another roll, so onwards and upwards. We'll go ahead and we'll feed that to here, into that one. Can we come across to there? And then come across to that one. And we can come down into there, because we don't want them all on that one side. If we can help it, we want to kind of spread the load of cables either side instead of trying to create spaghetti junction. Because we really don't want that to be the case. And down here again into there. Okay, so next one, again, trying to keep everything neat and tidy so that we're not all over the place. Definitely don't want to be in that situation. Again, it could cause confusion, and then you're wondering where the heck all your cables are going to. So we're trying to minimize that situation. Now, never mind about that one, we're fine. Okay, on to the last connections on here, and will you stop doing that? I haven't even got my finger on the blinking joystick, and with the fact that the joystick is electromagnet anyway, that has nothing to do with the controller. That is certainly something to do with the game, where it keeps randomly attracting us into the rack. Right, so that is those done, dusted and connected on that top row. Now we want to feed the cables down to this one. Okay, again, straight up to the top here. I think looking at how I've done this one, where I've managed to link all of the servers into a separate system. I think I might run all my servers like this from now on. I'll leave these ones like that. But I'm certainly thinking that I could utilize this cabinet. Sounds like a plan. I love it when plans come together, because now I can just dedicate one specific cabinet to all my switches and patches. Sounds like a good idea, to be honest. Whether basically what we're going to need to do eventually is learn how we can dedicate one switch to do multiple servers. So take, for example, if I was to have another customer base and link that into this switch that I'm currently working with. Definitely some research needed there, because I think we could, in theory, work with that idea, if you know what I mean. Everything's just a learning curve at the moment. Right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 left to connect here, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over there. So again, we'll run our cables across. But yes, it'd be very, very interesting to see if the game will allow us to run one dedicated switch to 2 client bases rather than just one switch per. So we'll get there. As I say, everything becomes a learning curve with this, so we shall certainly have a nose and work our way into it. Alright, 3 more on this row. So we'll go ahead with those. Again, it doesn't matter what specific order you do them in. You can quite easily put them any way you want. It just does not matter whatsoever. But if you can try and keep your cable management neat and tidy, at least then you know what's going to where. Right, so 2 more down here, and then we've got 6 in the other cabinet. So again, we'll go ahead and link those. So another one to there. Okay, straight to there. Into that one, down to there, and into there. Okay. Right, one more, and then we're on to the 6 in the other cabinet. Cable not long enough. Oh, for goodness sake. Right, that one's going in the bin. Right, gone. Right, we want to go ahead and order some more of that. Okay. on two. Aha! We're back. We're back, we're back, we're back. So, for some unknown reason, I do apologise about that, but the headset mic decided to leave the chat for some unknown reason, but we are back up and running. So, right, where were we? We were connecting the final servers, and we had to just place an order for some new cable. That's when it decided that the mic didn't want to play ball with us anymore. So a restart of the software for the headset, and it finally decides it's going to say hello. I don't know why. I've been having that problem for the last couple of days now. Every so often I have to reset the software for the headset to reactivate. Just one of them random things. At least I've got them back up and running. So we can't complain. Right, so going to connect these last 6 servers, and then we can progress forwards with connecting everything into place. So run those down to there. And again on that one. Okay. So again, linking them into the same channel so that we can give them a direct feed to our patch panel. This one's one of the harder customer setups, as we're now going from 2 machines to 3. So this one is where we have to think logically on how we're going to link everything together. Now with this particular client server setup I'm working on, what I've done out of the 5 cabinets that you put in place, I've dedicated just one of those 5 just for switches, because obviously we can, and we want to make it as easy as we can routing everything. So we've got 2 more to go. One there. Okay, and then we'll go to those. Into there. That one, and then down to here. And into that one there. And then we've got one more which we can use. So we'll go up to here. And we'll connect that to there. I didn't think about this one, did I? This one's going to be an in-out weavy job instead of a straight job. Never mind. I'm not going all the way through undoing them to do them back up. I'll just leave this one to do its weavy thing. Like so. Nothing wrong with that. That looks alright. Right. Okay, why have we got an error here? Aha. Okay. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. So instead of those, let's have a look. Come on, brain. So that one's 40,000. Divide that by 12,000. So we need 4 of those. Okay. Let's see if he'll replace those machines, or those servers, sorry, with these ones, or what will he do? Because currently, even though he stands there looking like a spare person at a wedding, apparently the staff member deals with all the EOL warnings. So I've given him replacements. Let's see what he does. We've got a short period of time on that one. So we can leave him to deal with that. And we can now, we're all connected on this one. So what we can now do is, if we go ahead and grab that, what we can then do is close that a minute, because we don't need it ourselves. And then we're going to go ahead, take that down to there, and come into that one and go across here like so, and then we can come round and we'll go this way, and then we'll cross into there and across there. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll leave it in that one. We want to bring that over to here. Again, we don't want to take it too far, just far enough that we can then bring it to here, drop that down, open the cabinet, grab hold of that, and we can put no, oh no. Okay, Houston, we're in a pickle. Right, okay. So, I'm gonna have to take that out. Okay. Okay. So now we need to go ahead and order one of those because that's what we need. Grab that. Okay, so can't use that there. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to do some swapsy-turvy maneuvery thing. So we'll go ahead, grab that quickly, and we'll swapsy-turvy that one into that port there. Then we want to find that one we've just taken out, which it's gonna do that stupid move thing. Is there a way we can just swap it? How do we remove? Aha! Found it. Right. Okay. We're on it. We're on the ball. Right. So we're gonna take that because we can't add those into there. We're gonna put that on there, and we're gonna go and grab our green cable. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna go ahead and run them like this because we can. I need one of those here. Oh, so you can remove those. Ah. Oh, that's clever, isn't it? So, if I can remove those, why can't we insert these? That's a bit of a pain. Okay, never mind. Right, let's get that into there. Now, we've got 3 different IP gateways. So we've got yellow, 48, 13, 12. So we'll go to our boxes. We'll switch our switches on. Okay. We'll dedicate the picture we want. That to there. And it was gateway 48, 13, 12. Okay, so run over to here. We'll clear that. 48, 13, 12 dot, and then we'll copy that and we'll put that in. There we go. Same again. So because we copied that particular piece, we can just hit the paste, add number 3, and again all the way through till all the yellow ones are done. Okay, down to this one, and we'll turn this one on as well. And then go ahead, paste, and put number 5, and into there, paste number 6. While I'm here, I'm going to start the blue ones, because they're our next ones to sort. Sounds like a fuel pump in a race car setting up. You know, like a jet. Right. So we've dedicated all these yellow ones to our next customer, which is utilizing all 3 different servers. Okay, that's that one. Paste, and that one. Again, just come down to the bottom. Get these ones ready. Okay, now blue ones are 100 to 13. So again, we'll go ahead. Clear that. 100 to 13. 2. And I forgot to copy it, so we'll clear that, go to here, 102.13. Copy, that's number 3. Okay, nothing in the switch cabinet. So again, onto the blue. Again, we'll turn them all on. Paste. That's number 4. Oh, why did I do that? You monkey. Put it polite. 5. And this one is number 6. Okay, now on to our last one. That is wedding. Hey, hang on. No, we've got a problem here somewhere. What's going on? Oh, we're down here. Yeah. Why didn't I see that one? Number 7 and oh, too far. Right. Okay. Now on to the purple mons for them, which is 1721615. So again, on here, clear 1721615 dot copy to and this one. Okay, helps if you do turn them on. We've got 2 minutes to get all of this done. It's like the Crystal Maze. Right. Okay, another one done, and just select the picture. Too far. Oh, come on. Thank you. I don't want a penalty. What's going on? Hey? We got a bit of a... I got something going wrong here somewhere. Not that I can see of. Paste, and that is going to be number 9, not number 8, and then something's not going quite to plan here. I don't know what it is, but we'll find out, I'm sure. Paste. This is number 10. I think we've just got a late Uh, I don't know. I think we have. We seem to be having a problem elsewhere as well. So whether I've got to add in another cable, it's got me completely baffled. Okay, well, we'll work this one now. So they've all got data going to them. So have I got to run a second line? Yeah. Let's try it and see. I've just disconnected a cable. I think I did. No. We're all up and running. So what the heck is going on? What are we short of? Okay, our subnet on that one is short. Okay. Right. I'm gonna see about grabbing another one of those. That in there. Take that one. How did that get stuck in there? Oh! Right, okay. I'm going to put that into there, and then I'm going to feed our other cable straight across, like so. Again, I'm not too fussed about this situation. I just want to get my head round what's going on. No, okay. I haven't got a clue why it's messing me around. Right. What have I kind of got to work out? What are we at the moment? Okay, so we're short on that one. And we're quite short on that one. Don't know how. Right. Okay. Well, we'll sort that out. And that is definitely going to be a simple solution. We'll just go ahead, grab another one of these. I've got 4 there. I didn't need to order another one, you donut. Right. That in there. We'll grab our cable from here. We'll take that. We're gonna disconnect that one because we don't need that. Reconnect that into there. And we'll run a feed from that one into that one. Grab our white cable and we'll go from that one straight over to there and into there. We'll get that one up and running. Copy that. Paste that into there. And we'll change just that end number to 9. No. 10. 11. What the heck is going on? Oh dear. 16 patch panel, no connection. Okay, so 16 is connected to a patch panel. Are you telling me okay, so something is not right, and I don't know what it is. Could it be that I need to patch in another cable to here? Nope, don't want to do that because we lose everything. That didn't work. Okay, so that's completed one. Could it be that it's my cable here? Have I patched that incorrect? So if I now go ahead, drop that, and I link that. Ow, ow, ow! Oh dear, how are we gonna do this? Hmm. I don't know, Captain. This has completely and utterly baffled my head. So I'm going to remove that one. Which then takes that one away. And we're going to drop that on the floor. But we're just not bothered. Can't get to that one. There's another one over here. Is that the one we're after? Yes! Right. Okay. So, the question is this going to change everything? Because at the minute I haven't been able to receive anything between those two switch panels, and that is kind of baffling me. Ah! Oh, we there! We got one! Right. Okay, so we on it. We on it. Okay, so I'm going to order a mainframe. Check out. We're going to grab that one, and we're going to throw that in here. No, you're going there. Thank you. Now, I wonder if I can make this work by being cheeky and connecting that into there. Because all it's going to do is copy the signal from each one. So this is number 16. No. Computer said no. Why it won't let you patch like I've just tried, I don't know. But how the Gideon are we going to do this? You're going to have to come with me if you want to live. Go on, in. Right. In and on. There we go. Right. So I'm going to dedicate this one by taking that out, and we'll also take that one, and I'm going to bridge over from there to there, which then will let us connect these. So we're learning something new. This has been a absolute nightmare so far, and we have just lost that situation. Right, there we go. So one more, and we'll get that one in and done. It's got me intrigued. Can I swap out the back of these completely like I did? I'm gonna just test it on here. No. So you can't remove them. Weird. Okay, onwards and upwards. First things first. We want to unlock that there. Like that. Okay. Obviously, we will be going that way. What's going on with these? Oh, now we're down on that blue one there. So where is there a blue one not connected? No. I've got to go and get another blue one. Darn it. Right. Okay. Right. So, I don't know what's going on with the staff member. I might try firing him and starting him again, because for some unknown reason he's just standing there. So we'll hire another one. Why is he still here? I fired him, and he still stood there. Right, so. That's why. Okay. I forgot we have to do that. Duh. Where are you getting those from? They're over the... Eh? What? Okay. That's completely mind-boggled. I wasn't expecting them to do that. Okay. Never mind. Thank you, I suppose. I didn't know we had to exactly send them. Okay. Alright. I'm just going to run this one straight up here and into there, and then drop that turn that on. Because for some unknown reason, we seem to be very short on... So that's 7:13. So 2, 3, 7. 4, 5, and 6. So I was 1 short. Maths is bloody useless. Right. So we'll delete that. We'll try 10. Yep, there we go. Okay. Well, that solved that one. Finally. Right. 30 servers in total on there. Okay, right. Let's have a look and see. Counterfeit goods distribution, fake but delivered fast. Okay. Right. So let's work this one, and so 120,000, divide that by 12,000. That's going to be 10 devices on the yellow. Yeah, 10 devices, but I'm going to play it safe, I think. I'm going to run, I think I'm going to run more than that, even though I'm not needing that. So we've got 4 here already. So I think what we'll do is, we'll go ahead, drop these in here. So if I've got so I need 6 devices in total. But what I'm thinking is, rather than using the 6 devices, I'm thinking to go ahead and get 7 of them, and then I can play it safe. So let's... Oh, you absolute donut. Guess what I forgot to order? Huh. No, I didn't want to click that. Right. I'm going to grab these, because we need them anyway. That one. Right. Okay. Oh boy. Got quite a few down at the minute. Okay. So we'll sort this out first. Oh, for goodness sake. Come on, behave. Right, are we done? Have we got everything? Are we... broken devices, none. These are just warnings. Why is there a network switch off? Hey? I'm confused. Why have we got... What the... I've only hired Blinking 2. What? Greg working double? Oh dear me. Alright, okay. This is completely mind-boggling. Okay. Right. Fine. I'm just gonna leave them to it. What I might do, first of all, save the game. Yes, we do. I'm gonna go back to main menu a second. Load game. See if this makes any difference. Yes, new, maybe. Yep. Nope. Okay. Well, we've still got 2 Gregs. Even though we've only employed 1. But never mind, hey? One of them things. Right. Okay, so we want to organize some more server racks. Check out. So we'll grab hold of these. And we'll put those there. Okay. And then... Ah! Grab that one. Right. I'm gonna try something just a little different. Just purely because that one that we did earlier kind of baffled me a little bit. So I'm gonna just attempt something just slightly different and see what we can do, whether we can change anything. Just, yeah, bear with me. 'Cause whatever we can do to make a difference is always a good start. Right. Okay, now that one needs to go into there. Okay, and then grab that one. That into there like that. So like I say, bear with me because we're trying something just a little different. Don't know whether it will work or not, but hey, we can try. I'd much rather be a trier at this than just give up. Right, so I'm going to grab hold of one of these because what I'm going to do differently is I'm going to bring that down. What we'll do, we're going to run these from the top. Sorry, from the bottom down. Well, the bottom up, should I say. Is that going to sit in place? It is. Alright, so trust the process, as the brain would say. Right, there's me switch. So I want to put that in there like so. I'm gonna order myself a couple of the smaller units, and the reason behind that is just so we've got enough if we need them. Even if we don't need them for this particular one, at least we've got them for another one. Right, so same again with these. From the bottom. Okay. Again. To there. And then we'll grab that one. That into there, so that's 3. And then we've got 2 here plus a small one. What the? What? Where did that go? Hello? We seem to have lost that one. Okay. You seen that? It just vamooshed. We need it. Can we have it back? Or is it completely gone? It's done a runner. It left the chat. It does not want to play. Oh, look, there it is. Weird thing. Even that? Okay. Weird. Never mind. Okay, so we're gonna run that there. I'm gonna go ahead. I'll order one more of those. Even if we give the customer that little bit extra, it's not going to hurt. At least we know we're going to have enough systems to do this with. So that in there. So there is a method behind my madness on doing this, and if you could stay and trust the process, you'll understand the method behind my madness. Because once my ADHD brain gets going, we kind of end up knowing the route we go. And this is purely just a case of trial and error. We are episode 2, so you know, never know. Might work, might not. Right, so we'll go ahead and get these all wired into place. So again, we're going up to here and into there. And we're doing the same with all of these. Again, we're going to trust the method in my madness with this. Can be dangerous sometimes, trusting the method in my madness, but sometimes it pans out. But hey, good old ADHD comes in useful sometimes. Right, so again, running all our cable management. And we've kind of gone a bit over there, but that doesn't matter. So again, run those up here. And going straight into our patch panel. Like I say, we are trying different methods, just to test the water and see what we can do and what can't be done. Obviously we did 3 machines here, and we discovered that obviously we're having to run 2 lines for those. So, like I say, we need to trust the process, learn what we can and can't do, and what the limitations of it all are. So we'll get these into place like so. Now I've got to connect these as well, so we'll go ahead and get those done like so. Okay. Again, if we've used too many for it, it doesn't really matter. They just end up getting more than what they bargained for. Now the one thing I didn't have a look at was if we can swap out the ports on these patch panels. I know we can't swap the Ethernet ports on the actual servers, but that's one of those things. So if I put that down a minute and we go here, no, so we can't take any of those out. So it kind of looks like it's gonna be annoying, to say the least, because you've got faster data transfer cable and you can only run that between the customer's base and your switch. So okay, never mind. Right, so again, cable management is the most important. I want to keep everything nice, neat and tidy. Did I say that? I kind of made a mess over the end. But yeah, it's fine. Right, okay, so connecting that one into there. Now, I wonder, you know what? This has got me thinking. These here are extra ports. So I wonder if I'm going to try this one because we've not tried it yet. I'm going to see if this does anything different. I've tried connecting them to each other. That kind of didn't pan out. So I'm going to try something a little different. We're going to utilize both these ports and see what actually can be done. It seems strange. Each one of these is 1 gigabyte per second. So if we can utilize both of those, that's going to make it 2 gigabytes per second. So like I say, trust the process, because this is all completely new and it's all a learning curve. So you've kind of got to see what happens as you progress forwards. And I'd be quite intrigued, because I haven't done this whole linking of both ports together yet. So definitely is going to be an interesting one, to say the least, for all of us. Right, where are we? We're on to this one. So I wonder if this will give us a faster data transfer. We shall see. Be interesting to find out. Like I say, this is a first time trial. I've not done this before. I've tried with linking each one together using the spare ports, and that made no difference at all. So this is now a trial to see what happens when we connect both of these Ethernet cable ports into one switch. Right, so that into there. Okay. This is very educational. So it will certainly teach us one thing or another. Okay, going up to here. Again, we don't want it looking like spaghetti junction. We want to keep it as neat as possible. But at the same time, we want to be experimental. So, just gonna wet my whistle. Okay. So, where are we? We're currently there. Okay. then that one into there. I say they definitely need to sort this glitchiness and the clipping side of things is kind of really annoying, but it is what it is. And then that one into there. Almost there now with these. Lovely. One more. Okay, so that is those now connected. We're gonna keep this cabinet completely empty for the time being, because we will be adding our switches into that one. So again, we need these here. What I might actually do, because I've just noticed we've got a spare area here, so I might utilize that as well. So we could probably put something here. Let's see where it takes us. So we currently have 20 minutes remaining on our stream. And then we will continue with this on another episode if we don't get this done in time. Right, now I'm going to order 2 of those with 6 per unit, so 12. Any EOLs? No. Okay, so again, method in my madness with this. We'll start at the bottom. We'll work our way back up. So, want those on there. Okay, take those and we'll go and put them in. Again, slow progress around here with the trolley. Playing obstacle courses with my organized chaos. I've got cable everywhere, it's funny. Right, so probably be just as quick by hand than it is by trolley. Right. So again, I know it's only one at a time, but it's better than the 3. Just kind of throws everything into a chaos of higgledy for me. So, right, okay. Right. So we do that like that. And we'll go ahead, grab the next one. We're gonna need 2 patch panels at the same time, like we've done with that one. So we can certainly sort that out. Because I'm quite intrigued into the fact of why is the 2 ports? You know, it's like can we actually run 2 servers on, or 2 IP configs on each server? All sort of things that there's going to be a lot of interest in looking at. So we'll definitely cross those bridges when we come to it. Again, it'll be quite interesting to see. It's just very, very random. Come on. Thank you. Right. Okay. So we're going to do the same as what we did with the yellow ones. We're going to link the 2 channels into 1 port. So it will go 2 into 1. It kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense to me. Right, okay, so I've completely and utterly missed that middle one. Oh, never mind, but method in the madness. So yeah, it's definitely an interesting, learnable game. As I say, there's a lot to trust the process of during the game, especially with the fact we're trying different things. Whether this will make anything different or what have you, I don't know. But like I say, for the first time since yesterday's episode, we're going to attempt a trial at running both Ethernet ports. and see what magic we can do with that. Because it definitely would be an interesting one to see. But who knows? If we don't get there today with 10 minutes of our stream remaining, then we'll definitely progress forwards in episode 3. So for now, I'm gonna go ahead and just get all of this done. Stand up and do that one. So we will be doing retro rewind. Couldn't get my words out. We will be doing retro rewind on this channel. It definitely looks an interesting game. We just haven't got round to it. We were going to do it yesterday after episode 1 of Data Center, but we had a notification to let us know that Junkyard Builder has finally been given the get out of jail free card and is now out of early access. And they've added 2 new cars, as well as adding in a lot of graphic detail changes and the torch being brighter. So if you're a Junkyard Builder fan, definitely head on over and take a look at that one. We have all 10 episodes we've done of that on the channel, so please feel free to have a look in the playlist and have a browse at it from beginning to yesterday being episode 10. Again, that will be another one that we will be streaming. We are trying our best at obviously progressing the channel with more than one stream a day, but there's a lot of things that we are currently in and out of trying to get the process set up for that. We are streaming live on Twitch, Facebook, and we're also live on our main channel here on YouTube, all at the same time. So please feel free to jump over to obviously our YouTube channel for those on Twitch and Facebook, to the main cove, and come and give us a like, share, subscribe, and drop us a comment. We are also on Facebook under Captain Crossbones Cove. We have a dedicated page purely for that, and we have some exciting things happening. So be on the watch out for our latest updates, because something exciting is going to happen. We have a little gadget that is going to become a great investment into the channel. So like I say, please keep your eyes open. I will post on all 3 platforms for you all to see what's coming. And then we will progress through. So we're not going to have time to obviously connect everything up to the customer's database, because we're 5 minutes remaining. But what we will do is we'll get as far as we can, and then we shall continue the rest in episode 3. Now, this is the first time I have tried to link the 2 together, so please bear with me on the process. I'm hoping that this is going to work. I've got everything crossed that's possible. But only time will tell as we will progress it. Right, we can utilize what cable we've got left here. Don't know if it's gonna be long enough. It might be to do those. Okay, so looks like it. May as not waste it. May as well use what we can. And are we going to have enough? Ooh, I don't think we're gonna have enough to manage that little section there. So what we'll do, we'll go ahead now and we'll throw it in the trash. Where's our other one? That's 100 meters one. Where's the other white one gone? What we got left on that one? 0.5. So yeah, we don't definitely have it enough on those. So we'll go ahead, grab that. Okay, and we've just got that one to link into the patch panel up the top. Thank you. Right. That one into there. And we've got 2 more to do. Then we'll go ahead. There we go. One more on here. Okay, that into there, and then grab that one, and same again. Straight to the top. So there is a method in my madness in trialing this. This is something we haven't tried yet. We've only used the one port. So I'll be quite interested to see what this is going to do and whether it's going to make any difference. So we've connected all of those. We've still got another one to connect down here and another line on that one, but we will continue this on episode 3. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please give us a like, share, subscribe and a comment. And please, like I say, please feel free to follow me on Twitch, Facebook, and on my YouTube, which is our main channel. We're under Captain Crossbones Cove on all 3 platforms. I will sort out leaving a link in all 3 channel descriptions to each page. Thanks again for watching. Hope you all have a great night. Thanks again. Bye for now.
Avast, ye scallywags! If ye enjoy this video, don't be a scurvy dog. Mash that like button and subscribe to me channel. Fair winds to ye all. Thanks for watching me hearties, and I'll see ye in the next voyage.